kidding. You're not. You're fired. Contest master, fellow Toastmasters, and honored guests. The scene I just acted out was from the story Snow White. If you remember the story, please do a silent clap and stomp your feet. Thank you. In case you don't remember the story or don't know it, in Snow White, an evil queen was obsessed with her appearance. She spent a lot of time looking at mirrors and a lot of time talking to a talking mirror. Every day, she asked the mirror, who is the fairest one of all? One day, the mirror answered, Snow White, and she is fabulous. They don't make mirrors like that anymore. Enraged, the evil queen created a lot of unnecessary drama for Snow White, who eventually lived happily ever after. But the evil queen lived unhappily ever after because she spent all her time and energy trying to be the most beautiful person instead of trying to find out what makes a person beautiful. If I asked you, what makes a person beautiful, what would you say? I know it wouldn't be me in a wig. If you asked me what makes a person beautiful, I would tell you about Robert Davis. I was the youngest and smallest child in my neighborhood. Because I was the youngest and smallest, I was always the last one picked or not picked at all for dodgeball, football, kickball, or any other games that were played. If you know how it feels to be the last one picked or not picked at all for something, please raise your hand. Thank you. If you didn't raise your hand, believe me, it's a terrible feeling. It destroys your confidence and your self-esteem. One day, Robert Davis, a college student who lived in my neighborhood, saw a group of children laughing at me because I wasn't picked to be on a team. I think he felt sorry for me because after that, he started giving me tips, tricks, and techniques to help me compete against bigger and stronger players. He told me to always watch another player's eyes to anticipate the direction of his or her next move. He told me to stay alert and focused by thinking each play could be the difference between winning or losing. He told me to constantly practice my footwork so I could react faster than other players. The tips, tricks, and techniques Robert Davis shared with me were fantastic. They were incredible. They were awesome. But they didn't work for me. They didn't work because in my heart and in my head, I believed I would always be the last one picked or not picked at all. At first he was frustrated, then he was disappointed. But when he discovered I lacked confidence and had low self-esteem, Robert Davis started giving me some tips, tricks, and techniques to teach me how to believe in myself. He told me to pat myself on the back anytime I did something well. He told me to write down my accomplishments no matter how small, and to look at them anytime I doubted myself. He told me to celebrate my successes. I learned that celebrating your success is the foundation for learning to believe in yourself. I also learned that believing in yourself and being your own cheerleader. I can do it. Yes, I can. I can do it. Yay, me! Is often the difference between success and failure, especially when things are going so badly for you that no one else believes in you but you. Several weeks after I met Robert Davis, the impossible happened. I wasn't the last one picked to be on a team, and it felt great! As a child, being good at sports games was very important to me. But it was learning to believe in me that has helped me to be successful in the most important game of all, the game of life. In Snow White, the evil queen lived happily ever after because she spent all her time and energy trying to be the most beautiful person instead of trying to find out what makes a person beautiful. If I asked you what makes a person beautiful, what would you say? We know it wouldn't be me in a wig. If you asked me what makes a person beautiful, I would say helping someone else. Using your special gifts, talents, and abilities, whatever they are, to make the world a better place, a nicer place, for at least one other person is what really makes you beautiful. Fellow Toastmasters and honored guests, you don't need a mirror to know if you're beautiful. Just look into the eyes of someone you have helped. And if you haven't helped someone yet, there's still plenty of time. All of us can be beautiful. Contest.
Our first place winner and the person who will represent the division at the district contest on May 2nd, Clarence Featherson.